Hey, this is Tecca and I'm here with Shifter. Yeah, I relate to my fans more than I relate to other rappers. If you scared of the mosh pit, go to the back. Move to the back. Cause it's
Yeah.
gonna be lit and it's gonna be jumping. It's gonna be super jumping. For real, for real.
Show me something I ain't never seen. It won't be easy for me. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, yo, we're here with one of New York's finest artists today, fresh off the release of Down With Me. Over 24 million streams on Spotify already. He's been making a lot of noise in the industry. Going to be in Toronto on February 28th at the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Looking forward to that show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. So, we're gonna get into the music, but you recently turned 21. Yeah, so how's 21 been for you, man? Like how's it been just reaching that milestone?
It's been it's a blessing to reach 21. It's definitely been a good year for sure.
Has there been a lot of have you been kind of like celebrating ongoing like extended birthday at all, or just kind of keeping it low key?
The stuff that we do for our birthdays, we could do every day. So just reaching the birthday another year around the sun is a blessing. Thank God.
So I want to talk about just looking at your fan base. You have like one of the most like active, loyal like fan bases we've seen. Like you're just your fans are really just engaged with what you're doing. A lot of artists that came out around the same time you were kind of like maybe falling off a little bit, but you kind of are still kind of gaining steam. Like what do you think it is about you that just has like fans so just engaged in your career and your music?
My fans are just cool. They just know it's cool. That's it. They just know it's cool and they found me and they're like, this guy's cool. All that stuff is like has nothing to do with me. It's really all them.
Yeah, and looking at you just with your career, like a lot of artists today kind of lean more towards singles, whereas you really put together like bodies of work, albums, all that kind of stuff. Like you just talk about your approach of just not just being like a singles artist, but actually putting out albums at such a young age, as an artist.
I feel like I got a couple different vibes. I got a couple different pockets that people know me for. So it's kind of hard to just always go single by single by single because one person might like my Afro vibe, one person might like my high energy songs, and one person might like my slow vibe. But if I do single by single, the person that like the Afro song, they not get a song that they like for months. You know what I'm
True.
saying? But if I drop an album, they could all it's like a playlist. They could all be happy at once.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you have so many different sounds and vibes that you can reach into. And I think part of, I mean, you're obviously you're Jamaican as well, documented your Jamaican ancestry. Toronto's we're a very Jamaican city. A very big population here. So I want to do a little just like, ask you questions about the Jamaican side. Like like, when you're in Jamaica, like what's your favorite place to go to?
Definitely where my parents from. You know what I'm saying?
And
Same
let's shout it out because maybe something for the Jamaicans who are watching.
St. Anne's Bay. Shout out all my St. Anne's Bay people, man. Yard
Absolutely.
man thing.
Definitely. Do you have a favorite Jamaican saying?
Nah, not
No?
really.
Okay,
No.
that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Do you have a favorite food, like favorite Jamaican food?
Yes, I got a few. Right now it's stew peas, but it be shuffling between like oxtail, stew peas, and curry goat.
Okay,
It
okay,
be like shuffling. It depends on my mood.
okay. Are you in the kitchen too? Like, are you cooking? Are you able to kind of do your thing in the kitchen with some of these Jamaican dishes?
Not with Jamaican food yet. Not with Jamaican food is a little bit advanced. It takes like hours to cook some of them dishes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I ain't there yet, but I be vibing in the kitchen though for sure. My pasta vibes, my
Mm,
chicken vibes, all that. I
okay,
make the
okay.
best wings too. My wings is vibes.
Okay, okay, that's good. And last but not least, any Jamaican artists you love to work with still that you haven't worked with?
Um, Vibes Cartel.
Okay, that's a good pick. So let's talk about just the I mean the recent single. It's been huge. Just the song you released, and the album's been big. Just talk about just um your mindset just when you were creating the track.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think I made that song at like 3 in the morning,
Oh
like
yeah.
in my crib. Um, so I don't remember what I was really thinking for real, but I was just on YouTube. I found that beat on YouTube. Um, I forgot bro that made the beat. I forgot bro that made the beat, but shout out to bro that made the beat. And I just downloaded it, and it was just one of the freestyles that I made. It was just a freestyle. I was showing it to my friends. It was like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This might be the one. I'm like, okay, bet, I'm gonna make a snippet for it. And then when I made the snippet, it just started going crazy. So I dropped it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool just for artists to find beats on YouTube. Like, I mean, a lot of times we think we got to go to these big artists, the big well-known artists to get good beats. Just to know that you actually like go on YouTube to find beats. I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, talent is everywhere.
Now, one of your favorite, I want to talk about one of my favorite features of yours, "Anti-Hero" with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm still playing that track, on my playlist. Like, what was it like just to get a feature with Wayne, and how did that relationship start?
It was super fire to get that song. I remember when I was in the studio making, I was pen to the pad. I'm like, nah, this gotta be hard. Like, but he honestly just sent me the song. It was like, bro, I want you to hop on this. And I was like, okay, say less. And then, like I said, I went to the studio and I was really locked in on the verse.
I mean, was there like a pressure at all? Because he's obviously going, in those top five dead or alive kind of conversations. Was it like do you feel
Yeah,
pressure?
it
Just
was, it was, it was, it was, it was, it was, it was a lot. Not a lot, but it was pressure for sure. Like, this cannot be trash.
now, you talked in previous interviews, like you have the show coming up in Toronto. In previous interviews, you talked about how much you love to hear fans like sing your lyrics back to
Yeah,
you. When you're on the stage. Is that still the case? Like, do you still kind of get that feeling like when you hear the fans just singing back the songs that you kind of penned?
100%, 100%. Like, I feel like that's the whole point of the show. Like, you hear them going crazy. It's like, okay, I'm vibing right now. This is my job here. Is I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving people the experience that they came here for.
And do you still have do you still have moments just in your career where you're like, and I was yeah, kind of like pinch me moments, like, yo, how did I get here? Like, you flash back to like being that kid in Queens. Like, do you have those moments where you're like, man, like, how did I get here? Pinch me moments.
Believe me or not, but right now, all the time, I'm stuck in that. Because at the end of the day, I don't really identify with the whole like. I understand that Tyler created Tecca. You know what I'm saying? This whole life that I'm living in, it's like a life inside of a life. So I always realize that this is just some shit I created. And it's like, okay, damn, it's kind of going crazy. Don't fuck it up.
And I think that's why people relate to you and stuff, because you kind of seem like, yes, you are famous, but you kind of seem like one of us still. So I think that's why a lot of people just, still relate to you.
Yeah, I relate to my fans more than I relate to other rappers.
What's your parents' reaction been like to your rise? Like what's it's like what's the feeling just as parents seeing their son get to this level?
Can't do nothing but thank God. What else can you do? Just thank God. Accept the blessings, stay grounded, and keep doing what you're doing. And wherever you're meant to be, you're gonna get there. They make
Okay.
sure that they keep those values instilled in me.
And last but not least, for those who've never seen you on stage before, like what can they expect on February 28th in Toronto?
If you scared of the mosh pit, go to the back. Move to the back. Cause it's
Yeah.
gonna be lit and it's gonna be jumping. It's gonna be super jumping. For real, for real.
All right, cool. Yo, definitely looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, thank you so much, man. And yeah, like congratulations on everything. Like I'm going through the old interviews, going through all the comment section and seeing how just everybody's so excited about you, and the wave hasn't stopped. So yeah, congratulations on everything, man, and looking forward to seeing you on February 28th.
Definitely gonna see me, bro. Thank you for having me.